Hello everybody, Food Guy 94 here with my second food review. We're going to be continuing with the Korean themes today, and we're going to try some Korean Oreos. So a lot of you guys probably remember this from your childhood. I do. I thought they were delicious. And just recently, they made a comeback in the US. For an extended period of time at the beginning of the century, there was a legal battle because this is actually co-branded between Post and Nabisco, the maker of Oreos. And one company had the rights to the cereal, Nabisco had the rights to the cookie. They couldn't come to an agreement. Consequently, there was no Oreos all over the world, except for in South Korea. And for a long period of time, South Korea actually was the only place you could find these because the two parties, there was no issue with the rights, and they still had them over there. Interestingly, for about 2 years, there was no Oreos in Korea. There was another similar dispute. I know because my next door neighbor is Korean, and she went home. I asked her if she could bring back some Oreos for me. This was in 2015, and she said that any place that had them, they'd be stale, they'd be not so great because they hadn't made them in a long time. But in 2016, Korea started making them again, and now just this year, you can find Oreos in America as well. They made a comeback. And I was only able to find them at Walmart. I was looking for them, the American one, in my local grocery store. They didn't have them. So, but today, I'm going to try the Korean ones, which I heard are a lot better. Looks like they have marshmallows in them. Because I believe the Koreans do everything better. When it comes to fashion, pretty much everything. So let's try this out. Oh yeah, this looks delicious. So you see, they're pretty similar to the ones you can find here in America, but they have these little marshmallows in them, like these little marshmallow bits. If you like Lucky Charms, very similar to that. Now, I don't want to create such a small niche for this channel, but if you have any Korean products you'd like me to try, I'd be happy to try them, review them. I love Korean everything. Korean ice cream is delicious. Malona, those little soft serve cones in the plastic container. I love those too. So this is what the Oreos look like after you apply the milk. There we go. See? And I'll give you my review. It tastes really good. It's like somebody, as you can tell by the name, just made an O out of an Oreo cookie. I know that sometimes when you have cereal that says it tastes like something, it's not quite. Like Reese's Puffs, for example. I think you can tell it's chocolate, you can tell it's peanut butter, but it doesn't taste like a Reese's cup. This tastes like Oreos. I'd be interested in finding out whether or not the milk turns chocolate after eating these. But the marshmallows are great. If I had my one piece of feedback for posts in America, put marshmallows in your Oreos. It'd be delicious. For that matter, I think General Mills make Lucky Charms, but I wish they just sold just the marshmallows. That'd be great. I have a bunch of things like that. Like for Oreos, I love Oreo cookies, but I wish they just sold the cream. I was able to find the Oreo cream butter at Trader Joe's, which is great, but they have the bits of cookie in there. Why can't I just buy just the cream, just the white stuff? I put it on toast. I put it on waffles. It'd be great. But I digress. I think I mentioned this earlier. This was brought to me back by the same neighbor that couldn't find the Oreo O's in 2015 because they were discontinued. But she went to Korea just recently and brought back some Oreos, so I'd like to thank her. Mm. The milk is turning a little bit brown, a little bit chocolatey. It's gonna be interesting when I drink it at the end. I would absolutely get this again. Maybe it's a good thing they don't have this in America because this is basically candy. I'd be eating candy for breakfast every morning. When the marshmallows get extra soggy, it's delicious. Can't beat it. So we see there, the milk has turned slightly brown in color. It's brown milk that's brown in color, and yeah, it's brown. If you guys know that review bra, that guy's channel where he reviews the St. Patrick's Day donuts, and he just talks about how it's green over and over again, and he uses that's just filler. That's weird. And it does taste like a milkshake right now. Cookies and cream. For all my viewers on the East Coast, if you want to know what this tastes like, grab a Wawa cookies and cream milkshake. Similar, very similar to that. Not quite as rich, but that's what it tastes like. which they should have here in Illinois. I'm a little disappointed about that, but that's another video. That's great. So I would definitely have this again. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find this in H Mart. So if you want this, you're going to have to buy your round trip to Seoul and stock up on it. But like I said, the American one that's been re-released, basically the same thing, just no marshmallows, which I think is unfortunate because the marshmallows really make the cereal. So I have a few other things coming up. I'll like you to stay tuned for. Last night, I actually dined at this very fantastic Brazilian steakhouse. It was delicious. And only after I had my fill and I was returning home did I realize, wow, this would be a great video. But I'm going to go back at some point in the near future, and I will be able to share with you all of its delicious, meaty glory. Hopefully this time I'm going to remind myself, no salads, very little bread. All that does is fill you up for the meat. And you're going to want to eat your fill and get your money's worth of this place. It's not inexpensive. And yeah, so thank you for joining me. I hope you get the chance to try these Korean Oreos. They have my seal of approval. And I hope you have a good day.